Hello and welcome to HBM's Crypto-Corner for Thursday, August 5th, 2021. We have several things to talk about, so let's get started. Father and daughter credited with 8th Loch Ness Monster sighting of 2021. 8th Loch Ness Monster sighting of the year has been credited to a father and daughter who believe that they caught a glimpse of the famed creature during a visit to the iconic Scottish site last month. The unnamed duo, who hail from the community of Chester in England, reportedly say they spotted an unidentified movement in the waters of Loch Ness as they were hill walking above Fort Augustus on July 19th. The witness indicated that they observed a cruise boat in the area approximately 20 minutes prior to the sighting, but the location was free of activity when the weird anomaly appeared. Unfortunately, they did not photograph it. But it looks as if this may have been the 8th sighting, perhaps? Or a sighting of something. Was it Nessie? Who knows? Still quite fascinating. Video. Haunting howls have family wondering if Bigfoot stalks their backyard. A series of haunting howls heard by a family in West Virginia has led them to suspect there could be a Sasquatch lurking in their backyard. According to a local media report, the strange case seemingly started sometime last year in the community of Bluefield when the husband and wife, who opted not to reveal their names, noticed unusual tree structures in the woods around their home. However, this was merely a prelude to even more weird activity on the property, as this past May, the family began hearing eerie howls piercing the air around dusk and sometimes at the midnight hour. Insisting that they are familiar with the various types of sounds that emanate from wildlife like dogs or coyotes living in the area, the woman posits that this is different. Her assessment of the situation is undoubtedly influenced by one particular incident wherein they heard the howls and then shortly thereafter bravely ventured into the woods to see what might be behind the unnerving noise. It was then that they discovered another of the aforementioned structures. There were tree branches that had been placed oddly shaped like an X, the woman recalled, noting that the family are avid hunters and they hadn't seen anything like that in the past. Well, let's take a listen.
A woman requesting to stay anonymous writes RMSO and sends us a video with Bigfoot-style vocalizations. She recorded these Bigfoot-style howls from her front porch in Bluefield, West Virginia. She says, "I recorded these howls we've been hearing since early May 2021. We have tree structures, have heard whistles, howls, and wood knocks often. She recorded these around 9 p.m., stating the howls were a ways off from her location. I will play the original 40-second video, then boost the volume and play it again, then boost it a second time even louder, and then a third time. Keep watching to the end. The howls were amazing in the distance. They sound Bigfoot-like. I needed to boost the volume because it appears that she was using a cell phone and they were off in the distance. I was really surprised how they turned out, boosting the volume several times. Thank you for sending your vocalizations for us to go over and share with the public. Keep watching. We're going to keep on squatching."
Now, to me, it sounds like somebody having a laugh at this family's expense. Sounds like somebody fooling around or hoaxing. It sounds too human to me. I'm sorry, it does. It sounds human. It sounds like a human being out there. So once again, the Rocky Mountain Sasquatch organization is wrong. Just like I think they were wrong about that video about the supposed Sasquatch crossing a river. I think that's a person. But then again, this is Kelly Shaw, the same guy who claims he found Bigfoot evidence at a hoax site. Sorry, Kelly Shaw is not very objective as far as I'm concerned. Saying that everything is Bigfoot when it's not, when it's clearly not. That sounds like somebody fooling around to me. Those howls. That sounds like somebody fooling around. I'd be more impressed if they actually took a film or video of a Sasquatch in the act of actually making these vocalizations. But they sound too human to me. They just sound too human. Finally, we have a couple of passings to discuss, unfortunately. Cliff Olson, who was a veteran Bigfooter and co-author of the Oregon Bigfoot Highway, has passed away. Passed away July 22nd at age 88, approaching 89. He was an electrician. He said he saw his first footprint in 1957. He was a frequent he was a frequent partner of Joe Bielart. In fact, they co-wrote Oregon Bigfoot Highway. I have a signed copy, signed by both authors. All I can say is R.I.P. And Scott Martis, who was a champ cryptozoologist, has passed away, only age 57. Seriousness of his medical condition was only recently discovered. Living in Bradenton, Florida. Passed away last Wednesday, July 28th, 2021. Got an infection in one of his legs and had it for a while. The amount of time is unknown. His mother said he complained about having some leg pain when she saw him at the Atlanta airport as he returned from his last trip to Vermont, so at least a month as far as we can tell. Very sad. RIP to another cryptozoologist. And that's good note for this week. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. I always say that, but I always mean it. I will continue to do this as long as you guys want me to. And hey, until 2 weeks from now, y'all be good or be good at. This is HBM, Crypto.